What is going on today, y'all? It is your boy FlexgotDawater once again. We back at it with another video. I got a whole lot of game, water, and everything for y'all today. My TikTok link and Instagram will be linked in the description, so don't forget to follow me on there. If you haven't seen me yet on there, then hey, it's all good. But hey, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Today, we're gonna talk about something that someone requested that I talk about, and that is who you pick to have in your circle, or in other words, your circle of influence. Now, there's a lot of things I could tell you about this, so even if I were to just put this in one video, it would probably take me like probably even more than an hour to do this, but I'm going to shorten this up in the best way I can. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Once again, like I always say, I got the water, but I can't make you drink that shit, bro. So first off, let's start off with what is your circle of influence. So your circle of influence can be depending on what you may consider your friends or associates or whatever you want to call them. You all know or probably have heard the saying of you are who you hang around, or show me your friends and I will show you your future. I will tell you right now, that is a very, very, very true statement. Got the water, can't make you drink it, bro. So I'm telling you right now, there are people. I was literally talking to someone about this the other day, about how there are people in this life that just don't want to see you succeed, bro. And you want to know the crazy part about it? It's sometimes the closest people that's near you, or the closest people who you have connections with or something. But those are the main ones who will probably want to see you more. You'll have people who you don't even know supporting you more than the people close to you. And at that point, that can affect a lot of things, but I'll get more into that later on in this video. Talk about the first thing when it comes to your circle of influence. Let's talk about the friends who are fake. So in life, the sad part about life is that we will never really know someone's true intentions until either a situation arises. And do I like it like that? No, but that's just how it was made to be. So your fake friends, let's just start off with what they are. These are the people that, like, I truly believe that a friendship should be mutually beneficial, or you should both benefit each other in some way, shape, or form equally. Now, when we talk about fake friends, we're talking about the ones that's like, oh, they may not support you with everything until like you're winning. Now, that honestly, and from my personal experience with that really does irk me, because I'm the type that truly believes that if you're going to support someone, or if they're your friend, you should be able to like support each other. But obviously I see there are people in this world that don't think that way as well. So when I talk about this, for example, say you're supporting someone, right? And you're asking for your friends. Keep in mind, I always tell people, no one is entitled or obligated to help you. So if you truly want to support someone, do it. If you don't, cool. But my biggest thing with that is don't support someone when they finally like get big, because especially if you were there when they first started and you didn't really support them, or you already know, like, this is like my ideology with that. You ever heard, I call it the halfway in the house ideology, which is some people will know that you can be successful, but they do this thing where I call you're halfway in the door of my house. And what is that? Well, let me show you what it is. Keep in mind, when I said you don't technically have to support anyone when you do this, or when they're on their thing, but you have to also understand that there's a downside to each path. So when I talk about that halfway in the door, let's talk about that friend, or that fake friend in this situation. So that fake friend sees you on your shit and always on your shit. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna take half a step in. They're gonna like, I mean, I can see him being successful, but I mean, I don't want to support it fully. But then again, I don't want to like not support him. That's called halfway in the door. See, the way I believe is that if you are going to support me, I'm speaking for myself, you're going to have to support me either fully or not at all. Don't do that halfway in the door shit with me, because it's like, do I want to go in? Do I not? I mean, what if I stay in but don't? Like, there is no middle area with that, bro. So I feel what people fail to realize about that is that it's stupid. If you truly don't support your friends, or if you have to understand nobody is going to support you fully, unless like they know it's guaranteed. You're gonna have those individuals that do, but then again, there are those individuals that won't. But the ones you have to watch out for are the ones that if you do blow up and didn't support you, that are gonna be claiming you. Cause bro, my mentor, they all tell me the same shit. When you blow up, all of a sudden them friends that wasn't supporting you gonna be the main ones dick riding you. And he said it's the craziest experience he ever had in his life. He said these people knew what I was doing, these people knew what I was on, and these people didn't help me with shit. It is like, wow. He said it ain't the fact they didn't help, because they didn't have to, but like you could have like sent out the link, shared it or anything. You could have put my name, you could have put me out there, but you didn't do that. But the moment I blow up, you're gonna be the main ones trying to dick ride them, right? It's crazy how fake friends work. And oh my God, let's get on this next topic. Don't even get me started with the friend that has the victim mentality. You're gonna have a lot of friends in your life that are just truly just miserable, but obviously they won't admit it. But those friends with the victim mentality are always making excuses for why they are where they are. It's never their fault. For me, I can't stand people with that victim mentality. That pisses me off to the utmost, because these people will never. They're always the ones that are saying product of my environment. They use trauma from their childhood to just justify like, oh, well, I can't do it because I've been to real. Like, bro, first off, you are a grown ass man. I get it. I had bullshit growing up as a child. I'm pretty sure out of 7 billion people in the world, we all have a collective share of trauma and bullshit we went through as kids. But if you want to sit here and use your trauma, quote unquote, as an excuse for why you're a piece of shit, then, hey, bro, that just means you got a whole lot of growing up to do. Because at that point, bro, like, you're a grown-ass man. You don't have to be around those people that caused you that trauma. But if you want to keep using that as your excuse, that's up to you. But one thing that pisses me off about people with the victim mentality is that they try to bring other people down who might have similar characteristics like them down with them. Or they'll see somebody vulnerable and be like, oh, well, so I don't feel like I'm just a piece of shit. I have to make him and turn him into a piece of shit too to make you feel comfortable with where you're at. And I'm telling you, those are the worst type of, I'm gonna keep in mind, I wouldn't even call the 2 people I've described so far in this video friends at this point. But the people with that victim mentality, bro, you need to get away from them, because they are the main ones. They just want you to feel miserable with them, because they don't want to put the effort in. They don't want to make those sacrifices. They want to keep using shit from their past as a fucking excuse of why they being a fucking piece of shit. Those are the people you need to get away from, because I'm telling you, you're gonna end up just like them if you keep hanging around them, bro. And that's just real shit. And this next part is extremely important, but choosing who's in your circle of influence, because I'm telling you right now, I have been stabbed in the back by people who I've known for years, bro. That's like something that's just gonna happen. Like they say, betrayal don't ever come from an enemy, bro. It always comes from someone close to you. But one thing that was important that I've really learned is that choosing who's in my circle of influence. Now, there's my people that I associate with, and then there's people who are in my circle of influence. To me, those are 2 different groups. See, you could put the associates or the friends or whatever you want to call them in one place, and then there's my circle of influence, who people I talk to about real shit, about how I actually think. These 2 groups are completely different. My circle of influence gets a whole different side of me. My associates and friends will get this side of me. You have to know how to play both of those roles. You just have to know where people fit in those roles. And I'm telling you right now, I have more associates and friends than I do circle of influence. Because circle of influence is people who like are on the same shit as me, thinking the same way as me. Sometimes I may not even communicate with them as much, because like I said, if they're like me, they're probably busy doing shit. But obviously your associates or friends, these are people like, oh, you can talk, joke around. I don't know why people think like you got to be serious 100% of the time. Because one thing about me, I'm goofy as shit. Outside of this, y'all see like the more serious side of me. But you have to know when and when not to do shit too. But choosing where they all fit in, and then there's the people who just don't fit in any circle. Like they're just there. But choosing where people fit in between circle of influence in your friend group or associate group is something you have to determine for yourself. Because I'm telling you right now, your circle of influence should be people who are actually can benefit you or teach you something. Associates and friends, because this is something that I've just learned this year. Most of my friends, if we come to like mutually benefiting, and like they're probably gonna watch this, but I'm gonna be like, yes, it's true. Like when it comes to mutual benefits, I don't know how a better way to say it, but a way of mutually benefiting from each other. 9 times out of 10, your friends or associates are not gonna really benefit you at all. And take that how you want, but it's just facts. But your circle of influence, these people can benefit you off of knowledge and game and just putting you on with more shit. These are people that like straight up, they're just gonna help you, bro. And some of y'all don't want to accept it, but some of your friends are useless. Let's just be real. When it comes to like just being a better person, making money, finding more ways to get better, getting more like cut, working out, most of your friends can't even help you with that. But in your circle of influence, they have the best help and they have your best interest at heart. My circle of influence will have no problem telling me how it is, straight up. And sometimes I do have that problem where I'll go off on my friends and the soldier realize, oh wait, I can't go off on them how I go off on my friend, not myself, but circle of influence, because my circle of influence has, in my group, we straight up just have it. If you don't have that like accountability within your friend group, I don't care if you're male or female, you are not friends at all, or you're not even a circle of influence either. Like you're just people who just hang out regularly. That's all you are. And you have to know how to like correct each other and like be like, hey bro, like my boy back home will tell you, I'll get on his ass like, bro, you tripping. Like shoot, about 2 weeks ago, Cub was talking to like 3 females at one time and he tried to promise of shit. I'm like, bro, don't do that shit. But it's a lot of things that can come from this, man. So shit. Know who's in your circle, bro. That is like literally the best advice I can give you. If you don't know who's in your circle or really, really know who's in your circle, I'm telling you, that is the worst position to be in. Because you got to know what everybody's capable of doing, what everybody's not capable of doing, and you have to know how they fit into where you want to be. I understand that. So if you want to make it to the top, this is something that I've accepted. Not everybody's going to be able to come with me. Straight up. It's just real shit. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that it's just reality. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. So, in other words, man, it's like I always tell people, bro. I got the water, but I can't make you drink it. So, like I said, my TikTok, I'm going to probably put my Instagram in this. It will be in the description. So, without further ado, thank y'all for watching, and I hope to see y'all next week, bro.